greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate.
What's annoying is I'm going to have to brush my teeth again after eating these snacks.
Choice we make.
I'll start online too much. Buh.
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now. Do you believe Cato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve? Then Cato must have been an idealist. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and...
Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. A little rest won't hurt. I'll go later. Stick to the training schedule. 100 willpower, so I have to get strength. You're at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over has begun to wear on your patience. Some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to stay focused and keep to your own training. Peek into their training. You reflect on your training. Facing the wind and push themselves. Give into sadness. Endure and push through. Days by day slip by, and the gladiator's agon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Here's my final task to you. Tell me, what do you want to become? Why do you want to become a gladiator? Sorry. Indigestion. What pulls you through all of this training? You are unsure of what to say. You already know the answer. Never forgotten. Never forget why you became a gladiator. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze. And he reads the answer in your eyes. You offer Kato your thanks. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? What's up, Josh? Good morning. I look very much forward to it. I hate this story, Josh. I hate it. This story is so shit. The story with 𝓗𝓼𝓲 is so shit. So I'm binge eating snacks. And I had a couple Slim Jims and a bag of chips. It's pretty good. I got more snacks too, but like, yeah. We're in it for the long haul today. It might be a copy angle into storytelling. I need to grind enough asterite to do my pulls, and I'm actually so hard tempted not to pull for Augusta and not to pull for Carlotta. It's so ass. The story's quite good. The voicing acting's quite good. I'm using the English voice acting pack because I personally enjoy hearing Cartethia's voice. I think her voice actor in English is one of the hottest. 𝓗𝓼𝓲's is a lot of fun too. I don't mind the Japanese voices too. Especially Carlotta, because she says like "desuwa," and it's pretty sick. Yeah, but it's hot as fuck. I think the accent is very pleasing. By then, all will be chanting your name. I will make it happen. Your words, gladiators. Oh, and we got into our Chaos Zero Nightmare playtest. We're going to be booting that up, and then we're going to be enjoying that on the release of it. It's pretty good. I got all my content creator stuff ready for that, so I'm pretty excited. I might have to do short format. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to stream it in long format version like how I normally do. But it's going to be different. I'm going to have to unironically be somewhat professional about it. From like a creator standpoint. I will be voicing my opinions and stuff as I am, like how I normally do. But it's going to be a little bit more PG than I'm normally allowed to be, as I am unhinged at times. So it's pretty exciting about that. I will never forgive them. I will never forgive them for the story. This is a fucking punishing Grey Raven ass story they did to my Frolova. Yurusunai. Yurusanzo. Hora! Hora! Fucking, and then on top of that, it's like, the reason for it is because, like, when you, like, play the entire story, you go the entire game and play through Rover's POV, none of Rover's decision-making, his or hers decision-making, makes sense based on how they've acted up until thus far. With Jinshi, Carmelia, etc., like, it just doesn't make sense. So fuck the writers, man. They're just fucking dickheads. They just did it for shock value and for the fact that, like, they could just write a shit story. I don't agree with that. They gave me fucking Cartethia's fucking S tier story. Decent. It was very solid. It's very S, A+. And then they hit me with this bullshit. Unacceptable. Dog shit. I refuse. Like, Rover just acts like the giantest giga turbo dumb fuck pussy out of nowhere. And then on top of that, and to add insult to injury, they add Abby to like half of these cutscenes I don't even give a fuck about. I mean, like, sure, people like mascots and stuff like that, and like some people might like Abby and stuff. Like you just imagine you just like fucking Google AI, remove Abby from these cutscenes. Like, does anything change? Does anything really change? Like, literally nothing. Oh my god. Least Abby doesn't talk as much as Paimon. I fuck with Paimon. That's the difference. The difference is I fuck with Paimon. I do not fuck with Abby. I even fuck with Pom Pom more than Abby. Like, at least Pom Pom has a job. He's a conductor. He's a train conductor. Like, he puts in the work. He drives us places. Like, what does Abby do? Abby's like, I'm tired. I'm hungry. Oh, let me just be dead half the time so Cart can fix me. Head ass. Oh my god. I can't be bothered. I'm getting too worked up. Madge. Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. Volunteer yourself. The audience have cast their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruins flash within your mind. Mind break. Oh my god, I would love to mind break Augusta. How hot would that be? By the way, glimpses of Noble's lavish lifestyles flicker through. These laughs. So they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. The rotten high places are also played a part in your home's ruin. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their lives in indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. A fire of anger ignites in your chest. Go for mind break build here on this card game. Well, well. A village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓰 had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. Try and you'll see. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? $100. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. Entertainment, you say? Huh. In 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓰, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. Old school noble. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old school noble walks down from the stands towards you. Continue. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓰 had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. You frown at the old school noble. Silently clench your fist. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further. Brave young lady. I can't see, but we're assuming this is continued here. Nestor. You accept the noble trials. To go to the trials is a fine work from a word and intended to break you. Head to the trial grounds. Reputation and willpower. Outside the walls of 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓰 City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Your homeland. It's different than how you remember now. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. We'll do this one. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. Noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword seems more than enough. I have no choice but to accept. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. And by the way, isn't it just like cheap writing that they just fucking Your Lion April, the fucking meteor on top of like fucking Frolova's village? By the way, isn't that just shit story writing? They're like, oh yeah, let's throw a fucking meteor on top of her village. Call it a day. You think that's traumatic enough? Maybe. Why don't we just make her the sole survivor too while we're at it? Man, fuck these writers. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down on you.